Batman is one of the most loved superheroes because he does not come with some gifted superpower, nor has he engineered himself to become a superhero. He is a normal person like any of us. I mean, I hope there are no mutants listening to this. And if there are, please hit me up. Anyway, he is a normal person like any of us and has worked on himself to become the hero Chicago needs. Gotham needs. And that makes him very relatable and gives us the hope in our own fantasy world to be one like him. But have you wondered why Joker is also one of the most loved villains? And that's not because Nolan made him one in Dark Knight. I mean, Heath Ledger did take it to the next level, but Joker was liked even before. And guess what? The reason is the same. Joker is also a common person, and circumstances made him what he is. And this is depicted beautifully by Joaquin Phoenix in the recent installment of Joker. If you look at Joker's past, he seems like a nice son who takes care of his sick mother and has been the man of the family since his early days. He has never had a father, and internally he blames himself for that. Kids beat him up for fun and take his signboard, and his boss doesn't give an F, rather cuts his paycheck. And not just kids, but some quote unquote Wall Street educated professionals beat him up for fun, and that's when he loses it. He decides to take things in his hand to serve justice to the elites who treat poor people badly. Now let's look at Batman again. He is just an embodiment of Bruce Wayne's despair and perpetual inner guilt over the loss of his parents. If you note, Joker and Batman both hold themselves responsible for the loss of their parents. Moving on, Batman is emotionally scarred and he too feels that he has the moral duty to avenge his parents' death. He decides to do that by fighting injustice for the downtrodden and the innocent in the memory of his parents. If you observe closely, there is a slight difference in both their approaches. Batman decides to fight injustice by saving the downtrodden, while Joker decides to do that by creating chaos and finding joy in rich people's misery. The main difference between them is this single choice. Literally, one single point in their life, they came to a crossroads, one went left and the other went right. One became the hero we all want to be, and the other became the villain we all can be. Why they chose what they did is a debate for another time, but their life from there can be traced to that single point. Batman decides to use his childhood adversities to make the world a better place, while Joker decides to use it to avenge the world in return. You might be wondering, why am I dissecting a movie today? But if you take inspiration from movies, you will agree that these instances are just depictions of how the world is evil around us and things are shit. And at every moment, you get a chance to make a decision to either be a hero or a villain. Looking at every decision through this lens can give you some perspective on what choice you should make even when nobody's watching. And truth be told, Joker and Batman are both insane. Joker is obviously one, but come on, Batman is somewhat insane too. Who wears bat clothes and jumps on top of buildings in the night? But I guess the only reason Batman is lesser of the two is because he had Alfred to guide him as a father figure, a loved one to keep him in check. So until next episode, keep your loved ones close, and every decision crossroad you come at, take the turn that makes you a hero in your own little world. Be curious, stay tuned.